Take me home, cause I wanna feel like I belong. They relate to all this pain in my past, so they listen to my song. So let's go back to where it began and where it all started from. Take this chance, one last dance, cause I've been waiting way too long. Take my hand, I wanna show you something. Promise I've been dying to see ya. They say the grass ain't always greener. I guess what they're saying is true. In my dreams, that's where I seen her. Take my heart and take all of me, girl. Let me show you what I wanna do. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you. Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Yeah, where do we go from here? Are you listening, darling? Are you listening, darling? Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here?
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to another live stream. So it is Friday, okay? It is Friday the 16th of August, and today, as we always do, we are going to run through the Bitcoin technical analysis. Going to go through the charts, and we will also, of course, take a look at anything that you guys want to take a look at, anything that you guys want to talk about, anything that any questions that you guys have as well. I'll be more than happy to answer those. So yeah, please do put any of those in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions or take a look at anything that you guys want to look at. But yeah, today, just to give you a brief understanding of how the live stream is going to work today, I'm going to cut it really short today, right? I'm going to make it nice and short, straight to the point. Yeah, of course, if there are any questions, I will still answer those, but I'll keep it straight to the point because yeah, I've been very, very busy today, and I've got some more things to be getting on with as well. And it's a Friday, it's very, very hot in here as well. It's been an amazing day. But yeah, quite frustrated. I've spent a lot of time inside, so yeah, I do need to get myself outside because it is incredibly hot in here. The houses here in the UK are not designed for the heat like this. So when the heat is shining when the sun is shining on the house warms up, and yeah, there's no way for the heat to release from the house because there's so much insulation in the house. So it's a bit annoying, but we move. Okay, I'm just gonna have to bear with it for a bit longer. So yeah, we'll jump into the Bitcoin technical analysis. Right, we'll take a look at what is going on. So of course, that all sounds good. Please smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe, of course, if you are new to the channel, and turn that bell notification on. As you know, all the stuff I have to say, right? So yeah, enough of that. Let's jump into the charts. Let's see, of course, what is going on. So let's start off with context, right? Keep it straight to the point. Let's start off with the context, right? And we'll work our way to what we can be looking for in the future, right? So the context, right? The context on Bitcoin is bearish, right? The context on Bitcoin is bearish. I am bearish on Bitcoin, okay, on the broader time frames, right? Yes, okay. If we zoom out even further, okay, I am bullish there, right? I do think we are very much still within the bull market, okay? But looking at this chart here, right, looking from, let's say, the start of March, right? I am bearish on Bitcoin. Why? Because we are in bearish market structure. Prices making continuous lower highs and lower lows. All right. So this for me is just textbook bearish, right? Stripping back all the advanced analysis, stripping back, like I said, all the advanced analysis, all the juicy stuff that helps us enter into trades. Forgetting all of that, what is the structure, right? The structure is bearish, right? I have to be bearish at this moment in time, and this like being bearish, okay, recently has really, really helped us enter into these trades, okay? Of course, these do not give us levels that we can enter into trades, right? That's when we need the advanced analysis, right, to give us those juicy trade setups. But right? The bearish structure gives us a good understanding of where price can go. It's exactly like Elliott Wave, okay? Elliott Wave is really, really helpful. It doesn't help us enter into trades, okay? It kind of does because it tells us where we are looking for price to go, right? So it doesn't initially help us enter into that trade, right? But it helps us understand where price is most probable to go, right? And price is most likely to go, right? So it can help us a little bit with entering into a trade, but it doesn't actually help us get into that big juicy trade. That's when we need the advanced analysis. That's when we need the really important stuff to help us get that really, really good entry. So yeah, for me, bearish on Bitcoin at this moment in time since the 1st of March, right? Since the start of March, bearish, okay? And we can very easily, right? We can very easily break this bearish structure. For me, okay, we need to get above $70,000. We get above $70,000, right? Which is a big psychological level, but also, okay, it is the value area high of the current range that we are in, right? So it's a very, very important level. And breaking above this, okay, for me, fine, right? We've broken the bearish structure. We can be looking for all-time high happily, right? We can be looking for all-time high. Of course, it's not that simple, right? We've been talking about this quite a lot in in the Discord, of course, with Damien's mentioned this as well, where yes, okay, we can break 70K and we can target all-time high, but we need to also factor in something else where, okay, everybody's going to be expecting all-time high if we're breaking 70K. So we just need to have in the back of our heads that, okay, if everybody's longing this, right, and we start to see a little bit of a pullback here, this for me is a big sign of weakness, okay? And we can look for a short trade to take it back down to, let's say, value area low as that target, right? TP1, of course, would be like POC. TP2 would be value area low. So this is something that we still need to be aware of. Yes, okay, we can be looking for the bearish structure to be broken if we get above 70K, if we get above value area high, great, right? But what we need to remember is that everybody, okay, on the break of 70K is going to be anticipating all-time high, right? And is going to be anticipating a continuation higher. Why are they going to be considering that, okay? Well, let's put ourselves in the mindset of a retail trader, okay? When I say retail trader, I know, okay, me and you, we're retail traders, okay? We know that. But we do not trade like retail traders, okay? So we need to get ourselves in the mind of a retail trader who trades like a retail trader, okay? And what are those retail traders looking at this moment in time? Okay, well, they're looking at this as a bull flag, very, very simple bull flag, okay? And what are they going to be doing on the break towards the upside of the bull flag? Well, they're going to be longing the hell out of this, right? We see it all of the time, right? Triangle patterns, head and shoulders patterns, all of these retail trading patterns. Okay, when we see a breakout, we see a lot of those retail traders longing, a lot of them. Okay, and this just gives us that perfect opportunity that if price starts to reverse, okay, we can enter, okay, and we can fire in that short trade. Why? Well, because we're going to have a lot of trap traders at the high. Trap traders at the high is a very, very bearish thing. Okay, trap shorts at the high is very bearish. Why? Because those are retail traders, those are emotional traders, and those emotional traders can get very, very fearful very, very quickly. Okay, so as price starts to pull back, right, those retail traders are most likely going to cover. They're going to get scared out of their position. If they do that, what's going to happen, right? It's going to pull price back, right? Because those longs that have long the high have to sell back into the market. It's called covering. Okay, they have to sell back into the market, sells into the market, pushes the price lower, right? So we see this kind of like long squeeze, right? Squeezing all of those long trades out. Okay, so that's something that we need to be aware of. And it happens the opposite way around as well, right? That's what we call a short squeeze, right? You probably hear that term quite a lot as well. Short squeeze, right? When we see lots of shorts opening up on a breakdown, okay, price starts to move up a little bit. Those are trapped shorts at the low, right? What do they have to do? They have to cover, okay, pushing that price higher. Right, so these are things that we need to remain aware of at this moment in time. Okay, that yes, okay, if we break this bearish market structure, that is a possibility. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up, right? I just wanted to bring that up because it is something that we do need to, just remind ourselves about a little bit. Okay, but right, going back to where I was. we are in bearish market structure, right? We are in bearish market structure, and the trend, okay, like I say a lot, the trend is your friend until the end. So trade the trend until the end, okay? We can be looking here for another lower high, right? Trade the trend until the end, okay? We can be looking for another lower high here, right? We formed another lower low, right? This is exactly what we did here. We formed another lower low. What do? Okay, well, we enter into a long trade off this lower low, right? This is a long trade that I am in, okay, from approximately $54,000, right? I've already taken a TP1 on this trade. And of course, this trade, of course, was given to the team as they always are, okay, in the daily market, it was talked about in the daily market update as always, but also on the Visionary Discord, right? I'm taking the swing long from the failed auction. There was the swing long that we took from the failed auction, okay? And as you can see, as time goes on, right, I've taken a TP1 here because we were coming into that value area low, which we know now as very, very strong resistance. But there you go. There was the TP1, okay? So, for me, okay, it is looking for another short trade on this rise. Yes, I am long, okay? You can tell by the title. You can tell by the thumbnail, okay? I'm long, I'm strong, I'm looking for higher prices. Does that mean, okay, I'm expecting all-time high? No, of course not, right? For me at this moment in time, I am bearish, okay? So I'm looking for another lower high on Bitcoin, right? So I'm looking for price to come up. I want to see us reclaim that value area low for another move up towards $67,000, where $67,000, of course, the team, I've been talking about this a lot. This short trade possibly from around $67,000. Doesn't have to be exactly $67,000, but around that area, okay? And what I want to look for at that level is, of course, we have lots of resistance there. We've got the POC of the range. We've got a monthly. We've got a daily naked point of control there. So for me, it's like, okay, can we come up here, form a little bit of a local high, get a bit of a pullback, get another push towards the upside, taking out that local high, right? And then we form a failed auction or a swing failure pattern of that local high for a big, big pullback. Again, for me, entering into this trade, I would be anticipating a move for another lower low. Okay, why? Well, this has happened 3 times before. Here, failed auction for another lower low. Here, swing value pattern for another lower low. And here, failed auction for another lower low, right? Trade the trend until it ends, right? The trend is your friend until the end. This is the trend, okay? It's exactly like the long that I'm in right now, okay? Right, the proof. The proof I've just shown you in the Discord. The proof is here. I'm in this long trade, okay? And the proof is always in the Discord as well for the previous 2 long trades, right? So we had a long trade from here as well, okay? We long that towards the upside. For the regular watchers here, you know that I long that, okay? It's all in the Discord, right? For this one as well. It's all on these live streams as well, right? For this one here, I long that as well. We long that rise. The proof was all in the pudding. It was on these videos, okay? You can go back, okay? You can go back to anywhere past the 2nd of May, and you can see that I'm in that long trade, okay? And for this long trade here, you can go and take a look from anything after the 8th of July. I think that's when I entered into it. So any time after that, and you can see the proof that I entered into that trade. So take a look at any of those live streams there, okay? The proof is all in the Discord as well. I won't scroll up, but it's all in there as well, okay? So for me, right, I've done this 3 times before. Okay, so I've done it twice before. So why wouldn't I do it again here? So I did it again, and it's playing out the exact same way. Okay, it's playing out the exact same way. So for me, okay, like I said, it's looking for a bit of a continuation higher, right, and maybe looking for this short trade for another lower low. Again, trade the trend until it ends. The trend is your friend until the end, right? Those sayings that I've been saying quite a lot recently, because that's what we have to do. Okay, of course, I've also got this little bit of a long setup that I was walking through with the team this morning, but I'm not 100% sure if we're going to see that. Okay, but it's just like, okay, right, if we come down there, I would like to take a long trade there. Okay, of course, I need to see the absorption. If we do come down there, I do need to see the absorption. But at this moment in time, I quite like it, right? I quite like it for the long trade. We are getting absorption where we are now. Okay, and what I mean by that is, of course, bullish CBD. So let's just zoom out and take a look at this quickly. Let's go on the 8 hour, actually. Let's just make it a little bit here, right? So we're getting absorption here, right? We're getting absorption. What is absorption? Well, this is when, okay, on a move down here, okay, for a higher low, okay, we see more aggressive shorting or more aggressive sells coming into the market than, okay, the move down that took us to the actual previous low, right? So here you can see price is actually forming bullish structure. Why? Because we have a low and we have a higher low here. However, CVD, okay, this is just a simplified version of the delta. Okay, CVD again is just put into a line chart for us. Right, CVD is ticking towards the downside, right, telling us that there is more aggressive shorting happening on this move down here than there was on this move down here. However, price was pushed down lower to a lower price, okay, than it has now, right? So we know that there is a big player, okay, or big players who are absorbing all of the sells, right? When they absorb all of the sells, okay, soon enough the sells run out, the shorts get exhausted, okay. Maybe there's no more longs, okay, to stop out, okay, because of course if longs get stopped out, they're selling back into the market, right? So if there's not enough longs to stop out, not enough sells coming in, and the shorts have exhausted, okay, then what tends to happen, right? Price tends to reverse in the opposite direction. Okay, price tends to reverse in the opposite direction, and this is what we could see here, right? A lot of the time, we do see these CVD divergences, okay, these absorptions actually play out, right? So this is something to be aware of as well, right? We don't have to come down here. That's why I said we don't have to, okay? It would be nice, and this is where I'd be looking for another long trade or to add to the current long trade that I'm in at this moment in time, right? This one here. I could add to this long trade, or I could, actually, to be honest with you, if we come down here, I will get stopped out of this this long trade because I moved my stop loss to entry, right? So I've taken a TP1, moved the stop loss to entry, so it's a risk-free trade now. But yeah, I would look to enter into a new trade down here. Okay, I'd look to enter into a new trade down here because, of course, we have some really nice support with the GP 786. If you know me by now, I do not like to look at the GP, the golden pocket, or the 786 by itself. I need to see confluence there, as you need with anything else. But most importantly, I do not look at the GP, the golden pocket, okay, or the 786 without absorption, okay. And what we can actually see is absorption is coming in at this moment in time. So I do quite like this, okay. I do quite like this. But again, I like to look for 3 bits of confluence. We had 2 bits of confluence there. That third bit of confluence is that daily naked point of control there. Okay, yesterday, I think it was, I walked through 2 previous long trades that I'd taken that were pretty much off of the exact same setup, or this one especially, right? This one was off the exact same setup where we had the price pullback into a GP 786 here. What did we also have? Well, we also had the naked point of control here. Let's just get rid of this so we can see it a little bit clearer. Okay, we had this daily naked point of control, right? And we had absorption there. And what happened? Price reversed in the other direction. Okay, so it's not, it's not cemented, right? It's not 100% that we're going to see price pull back into this area. But if we do, I do quite like the idea for a long trade to then see price come up to around $67,000 again. That would still be my target. But yeah, remember, we do have to, okay, get accepted above that value area low, of course, to see that higher prices. Because at this moment in time, we are just rejecting off of that value area low. It's acting as really, really strong resistance at this moment in time. Okay, but at this moment in time, I don't see anything extremely bearish, right? I think, we're still looking quite strong. We've got nice, strong, bullish CVD coming in. We've got nice, strong absorption coming in. So I do quite like this. So yeah, it's just patience now. I'm in a really good position here because I've moved my stop loss to entry on this long trade here, and I've taken a TP1, right? I've cemented $2,000 in a profit. So there's no way that I can turn this winning trade into a losing trade, right? So it's really, really good. I'm in a really good position. Of course, all of this was given to the team on the Visionary Discord, right? So all of these guys are, really in a really, really good position as well. Of course, if you want access to this, it's the first link in the description, and it will take you over there. But yeah, for me, it's patience at this moment in time. That's why I kind of want to keep this live stream a little bit shorter, just because I know I've been repeating myself pretty much all week, okay? And yeah, I don't want to sit here for another hour and just say the exact same thing that I was saying yesterday, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much it. Okay, those are the trades that I'm looking for. That's, this is the trade that I'm in, okay? Again, those are the trades that I'm looking for. this is the trade I am in. I'm in a good position right now. So it is patience, right? It is patience. This is what I'm telling the team on the Visionary Discord, right? We're in a really good position here, a really good position, right? Let's not, let's not completely destroy ourselves by entering into a trade because we're getting bored, right? Because we need a trade, right? That's exactly how you shouldn't trade. Okay, that's how you should not trade. So for me, it's patience, right? I look for a short trade up here, okay, or I look for a long trade down here. That is the plan, okay, and I'm going to trade that plan, okay, or whatever scenario plays out, right? ES continuing to rise. For me, this is quite good for Bitcoin, but what we have to remember is they're not correlated all of the time. So yeah, we don't have to look at that too much, but yeah, it is something to think about, right? If the ES is rising, we can hope Bitcoin can follow it as well. So yeah, that's the plan on Bitcoin. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to keep it nice, short, and sweet, straight to the point for you. So yeah, I really hope you did enjoy this. If you did, please smash that thumbs up button. Helps me out, helps the channel out, and I can continue to bring this content to you. So I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend, guys. Of course, if you want access to the Visionary Discord, it's the first link in the description. It'll take you over to this page here where you can get access to all of the juicy stuff, the education, the Discord, the ExoChart templates. But if you just want the free Discord, that is the second link in the description. So yeah, have a lovely, lovely weekend, guys. I will see you on Monday if you are not in the Visionary Discord. But if you're not in there, make sure you get yourself in there because it's very, very valuable. So yeah, have a lovely weekend and see you later. Goodbye.